The first time I attended my husband's company dinner, I spent hours choosing a simple dress that made me feel comfortable but confident. I knew his workplace was full of ambitious people with impressive titles, and I reminded myself that I was there to support him, not to impress anyone. Still, my stomach fluttered with nerves as we walked into the elegant hall. The room buzzed with laughter, clinking glasses, and conversations about projects and promotions. My husband greeted his colleagues warmly, proudly introducing me as his wife. Most people smiled politely, but I noticed one coworker watching me closely, his smirk growing wider each time our eyes met. As dinner was served, that coworker leaned back in his chair and loudly asked me what I did for a living. I answered honestly, explaining that I had stepped back from my career to manage our home and support my husband's demanding job. Before I could finish, he laughed and said, "So what's it like being a nobody?" The table fell silent. My face burned, and for a moment, I felt small and invisible. Years of quiet sacrifices flashed through my mind, late nights alone, postponed dreams, and constant encouragement I gave my husband when no one else saw his struggles. Before I could respond, my husband placed his hand over mine. His calm surprised everyone. He stood up slightly and said that if success were measured only by job titles, many of the strongest people in the world would be overlooked. He went on to explain how I had supported him when he failed his first major project, how I managed our lives while he worked endless hours, and how my belief in him never wavered. The room listened closely, the mocking smile on his coworker's face slowly disappearing. Then my husband turned to me and asked me to stand. My heart pounded, but I did. He introduced me again, this time as the reason he had been able to succeed at all. He said I wasn't a nobody, I was the foundation of everything he had built. The coworker shifted uncomfortably in his seat and muttered an apology. It wasn't loud or proud, but it was enough. Other colleagues nodded at me with new respect, some even offering kind words and smiles. As the evening continued, people asked me questions with genuine interest. I realized that respect doesn't always come from status. Sometimes it comes from truth being spoken out loud at the right moment. On the drive home, I finally let out the breath I'd been holding all night. My husband apologized for his coworker's behavior, but I told him that his words had meant more than any apology could. That night, I understood something important. Being seen isn't about having a title or recognition from strangers. It's about being valued by the person who truly knows your worth. I fell asleep feeling lighter, knowing that I was never a nobody. I was someone who mattered deeply, and that was more than enough.